Hello, fellow brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy of the Young Lightworkers channel with another message for you today from Thymus, the collective of ascended masters, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for November 23rd, 2024. And they begin blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters. We know who and what we are at all times, and that really is the only difference between what we are and what you are. There is no real difference. However, we experience ourselves more of the truth of who we really are, and you fall into the deception of your own illusion more often than not. And we emphasize that it is your own delusion and illusion because we want you to recognize that no one has done this to you. You decided that you wanted to incarnate there and pretend to be a human being who would feel separate from Source, from other human beings, and who would feel disempowered by limitations that are built into that experience that you are having there on Earth. And you were supposed to buy into all of those thoughts, beliefs, and ideas for as long as you have, because you, as a soul, wanted to have that particular experience and feel the emotions that you could only feel while harboring certain beliefs. But now you are awake, and you wake up more and more every day because you have more of us up here in the higher realms reminding you of who you really are. And we want you to know it so that you can start living it, so that you can feel the truth of it, and so that your lives may become a reflection of that truth, that you are a source energy being pretending to be a human being. And as you recognize that, then you really have something to teach other humans. Because as you know, it is one thing to say it and think it and sort of believe it, and something else entirely to live with the knowing of it at all times. It is easier for us to do so way up here in the 12th dimension because we have not created an illusory reality for ourselves to experience limitation within. But you have. And because you have, you get to experience more joy, more exuberance, more ecstasy and excitement, and most of all, more of a movement where you've been to where you are now and are continuing to go. You, from where you are right now, get to take a longer journey home to Source than we do. And you get to benefit from the fact that we and others like us have already done it. You get the benefit of having teachers to guide you, in addition to having those wonderful emotions of yours tell you when you're on the right track and when you are not. So you need to remind yourselves as often as you can that you are a source energy being, and you can repeat mantras to yourself such as I am source energy, or we are all one, and we are all love, to remind yourselves of the only truth that really matters. You see, you get to decide what you believe and therefore create in your experience to a certain extent, but you will never truly believe yourself out of being who you really are as an eternal, infinite being of unconditional love. You will never do anything that is so horrible that you would not still be who you really are upon your death experience. And hopefully a person who has done horrible things could still realize while in the physical body and in the lifetime that they are a source energy being. And that same person could then choose to forgive themselves and make amends for the things that they have done before they were awake. You know that these people exist in your reality, and because you know that, you must also be able to recognize that you can get from wherever you are right now to where you are going. And nothing and no one can stop you. You can believe that others are trying to stop if you like having an adversary in all of this, but it makes a lot more sense to just accept that all of your reality is your creation, and you wanted limitation, and you wanted separation, and you wanted powerlessness so that you could return home to the truth of who you really are and feel the difference. In that way, you get to really know who you really are for the first time. We enjoy knowing it all the time very much, and at the same time we look at all of you, and at times we wish we could just go to where you are and re-experience the remembering one more time. And of course at some point we all will. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters, and we are always amongst you. Here is a nice, light-hearted, but informative message from Thymus, as channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. Also, if you would like to watch Daniel actually channel Thymus, you can do so on his own YouTube channel, which is again simply his name, Daniel Scranton. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant to the light, and it's always my honor and deep pleasure to be able to bring these amazing messages to each one of you. And please don't forget to create a great day.